But when on the summit day, when I'm there, really like the big thing that I'll always remember was there's this moment, the big realization that I had, of like, like this is it. It was wrestling, football, all that stuff I told you growing up taught me to go and look forward, look to the future, look to the summit. Really on Kilimanjaro, I was like sitting there sitting on the ice, looking back to see how far we had come. That gave me that strength to look forward. But then on Aconcagua, it was totally different. It was like right here, I was so broken that summit day. And you can kind of see here, I can only see, like I've got my glasses on, and at different times, and the wind was high, I'd have ski goggles on, and it created just an interesting outline that I could only see 3 feet at a time. In those toughest moments, I was moving too slow, and my friends were told to split off and go to the summit before me. I'm like, they're gonna summit, I'm not, like I'm gonna ruin the after party. And then like we've spent this long, like 17 days leading up to this point, all of these thoughts going through my head, negative thoughts, positive thoughts, like no, like be quiet, stupid, like keep going, tough it out, like all this stuff. And I was like, you know what? None of those thoughts matter because I'm not there. I'm not at the summit yet. So it's like when you're in the car yet and you're with your parents and you're like, are we there yet? You're like, no, you're not. Like, are we there yet? No. Well, if you aren't there yet, then you aren't there yet. And that was the big realization. I wasn't there yet. So right now, since I'm not there, this is the only 3 feet that I have to deal with. And then I would deal with that. I was like, there's another 3 feet, and I'll deal with that. Oof, dealt with that. Whew. It's like 3 more feet. Got it, I'll deal with that. We kept just turning it into this game, creating that, like 3 feet at a time. And then an hour and 15 minutes later, after turning that into a game, my guide told me to stop and look up. It was a couple moments before this photo was taken. He told me, look where you're at. And I was just 5, 10, 15 minutes at most away from rounding the corner and being on top of the summit with my friends. At that point, got to take in views of the high peak of the Andes Mountains. It was breathtakingly beautiful. And, got to have my biggest, highest achievement yet, which was, the climbing season was closed in the Himalayas. At one point, we were probably the highest people in the world, which wasn't the achievement. It was really the fact that because when I have to go and strip down to use the restroom, I have to take off all my clothes mostly. So at one point, I was the highest naked guy on the planet.